Good morning, everybody. Oh, this is Wednesday, January 26th. It's hard to believe the month of January is almost over. Um, uh, and I saw a post yesterday that there's only 8 weeks until spring in New York State. So that means there's probably 9 weeks before I head home or before I get home. um, 8 weeks, 2 months. It's no time at all, and I'll be back hunting those fantastic old grounds of upstate New York. Um, it's almost Christmas time. He says, "That's right. We should start advertising for Christmas soon. Holy moly! Make sure we don't miss that. Get all of our special lights up on the walls and on the. You gotta get a tree soon. Holy crap!" Um, we're gonna have a special guest this morning at some point, and he'll let me know when he's ready to come up. Um, Tommy is not going to be a guest this morning. He's got some other stuff going on. Um, I'm looking at the affirmations for today. Uh, so today's affirmation. Hey, Mark Lewis. Good morning. Welcome to the show. You're just in time for the affirmation. I create the possibility of happiness for others by being happy. Um, the weather is dreadful everywhere, not just here, but everywhere. All of my friends up north are telling me how dreadful the weather really is. I can't complain too much because it's only raining here and it's warmer um, uh, than it is up north, where it's going to be spring in just 2 months. Um, it's been yesterday. I think it was in the. I think it made it into the teens yesterday, and this morning it's 5 degrees up north, my hometown. So I can't complain too much because it's like 68 here. It's damp, um, and so I've got the heater on just to try to pull some of that moisture out of the air. Um, I'm still experimenting with my lighting, so I've turned off these overhead lights here, these little lights in the front and the back, because during the day I don't think I need them. But this little light I've got over here to the side, over there, I aim it up at the ceiling and it spreads that light out, and makes my face brighter, and um, I think that's a better option. If you guys think it's better, let me know. Better than having no light at all, or just ambient light. If I do that, see, it's really dark. So this is just one light turned on that hits the ceiling and spreads over and brightens the whole area. Um, um, I was gonna go do some metal detecting today. Um, I have a new permission here in Florida that was going to start today. We had set a date for me to come down there and have a look, and weather permitting, and this is not permitting weather. So we'll try to reschedule that for next week. And The owner of the property, the owners of the property, both want to be there while I'm metal detecting. They'd rather um, they'd rather not have me come when they're not home. So, and they both want to be there. So he works a day shift, she works a night shift, except like twice a month or something. So we'll see how that goes. Those permissions can be difficult because oftentimes you have somebody standing over your shoulder the whole time. And no, I don't mind if people follow me or see what I'm digging up, but when you've got somebody right here questioning everything you dig out, it can be a bit daunting, I think, would be the answer. But let me just check on my guest here. Oh, he's probably. So we've had a series of rainstorms that have been blowing through. See, Lane says it's 68. It's 72 where he is. Lane, where are you? I know you probably told me, but I just don't remember. You have that old age brain going on. And 45 where Cynthia is. Well, 45 isn't too bad, Cynthia. I mean, it could be worse. It probably will be worse soon. I oh, you're Louisiana. Okay. Yeah. Maybe that should be my next state to inhabit is Louisiana. Inhabit for the winter. If it's 72 now, that's a little bit warmer than it is here. Maybe a little more inviting to going out to metal detector adventure. But you guys still have alligators there, right? And they eat people, right? I don't know. I think everywhere probably has a downside. Pros and cons to every place and everything. Let me just check in with this guy and see. Yeah, watch out for alligators. Yeah. I don't know. Hey, it's Plugs for Days. Welcome to the show, Plugs. You're definitely late, man. Cynthia was here like hours ago, and wow, 22 outside where Mark Lewis is. Cynthia was here hours and hours ago. She was in here before I even got out of bed this morning. She was sitting there with her coffee, sipping away, saying, "Oh, I wish somebody would come in." She was typing little messages, smoking and waiting, lonely, all by herself. Poor Cynthia. I just got back from my morning job. Oh no, we don't need to know about that. Jog, your morning jog. All right. Your morning jog. You don't jog. Don't be playing at that. I know you don't jog. There's no way. Cynthia didn't get there until 8:50. That's not true. Man, I saw a message flash across the screen. It couldn't have been 4:30 this morning. She was sending messages. I'm awake. Wake up. I'm awake. Oh, okay. Oh, that's funny. Not you, Cynthia. Well, you might be funny, but he's too fat for a jog. Yeah, Tommy, I don't think he was jogging. He might have been rolling, you know. Um, roll 'em, roll 'em, roll 'em. Get them doggies rolling. Roll hide. Yeah, okay. Maybe not. And you know, I can't say too much about being fat because, you know, I've got a bit of a belly going these days. She was inspecting her eyelids for leaks at 4:30. Well, you know, you got to watch out for them leaks. They can be deadly. Deadly. We're going to have a special guest this morning. And I've been messaging with him, and he's on his way. He said they were just getting back from Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I love that Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Although, for the discerning taste, you go to Starbucks. Now, granted, Dunkin' Donuts will cost you $1.75, and Starbucks will cost you $10.12 for a standard coffee, and you have to wait in a line that's a mile long because the people ahead of you are ordering the mocha frappa, chai, tea. They're ordering the frappa, mocha, raka, ichiban. They're ordering some of the craziest named stuff that the longer the name, the more you pay. I personally like Pikes Peak Coffee, which is a Starbucks brand. It's very strong. Wow, Tommy, that's pretty serious right there. I mean, wow. I like that dark rich coffee. And you know, Starbucks. It's the only. It's $2 for a standard cup, and it's a lot of money to pay for a cup of coffee. So I don't generally drink a lot of Starbucks coffee, but there are those who like to dress up their coffee in a little pink tutu. That go to Starbucks and spend amounts of money. Really coffee anymore. So, yeah, let's not do that. It's truly gross. You know, did I see Becky? Where did you see Becky? Good morning, Becky. I see Mark Lewis. Becky! Becky says it's -6 degrees. Holy moly. You know, I'm going to tell you what. It is just plain cold in New York State. I can't even imagine. I'm so glad that I'm not in New York State right now because I would freeze. Mark Lewis says inflation hit my coffee hard at Dunkin' today, up $1. Wow, that's terrible. All right. Yeah, so if you don't like Starbucks coffee, what do you like? What do you drink? What is your favorite coffee in the morning drink? My coffee in the morning is going to be your hazelnut. Let's see, who makes my coffee? I make that hazelnut coffee. There it is. It's we have a guest in the back room. I'm going to bring them up shortly here. But hazelnut cream by New England Coffee, simple and easy. It's not terribly expensive, and I enjoy it. Chock full of nuts for Tommy. Um, yeah, well, and Plugs just drinks that energy drink stuff that'll end him soon. So Mark and Becky are coming up. Maybe. Hey guys,
Hello.
Hello.
you don't have a picture.
Why do we not have a picture?
I don't know.
Trying to figure that one out.
Check your camera. Oh, this happened.
Yeah.
This happened on Tommy's stream the other night. Oh no, there it is. Hey,
Hello.
welcome, and good morning. Let me adjust your mic a little bit. There you go. And so Mark and Becky, you have some news for us. I'm going to put you full screen and give us an update on how you're doing.
I've had quite a few appointments in the last couple of weeks, and not only have they removed the cancer, but I have now been cleared by both my plastic surgeon and my colorectal surgeon. I can return to teaching, which I'm going to do next week. I am super excited. I haven't been in the classroom since March of last year, and that is a tragedy for me. It's also going to be nice for Mark because he gets his normal routine back instead of me being underfoot all day. So things are really looking up around here. Do you want to add anything? When you live next to Bigfoot here. We saw your Bigfoot sighting on YouTube there, Dennis. That was quite cute. I didn't come up with the right comment for that yet. But I'm definitely a happy camper. And my surgeon was certainly thrilled with the progress that I've made. But it's been 3 months since surgery, so taking everything in steps. But now I'm up to walking almost an hour a day, do 3 or 4 different videos of exercises to build up all my muscles that got sloppy over the past year. I might even be a new and improved woman after this experience. As we drink our Dunkin'. All right, I'm a Starbucks girl, but Dunkin's in Moravia, so what are you going to do?
Yeah, I see that there's nothing around like Starbucks in upstate. You have to go to Ithaca, I think.
Yep. Yeah. And,
Not without driving a half an hour one way.
Right. Well, Becky, I'll tell you, that's the best news I've heard in forever. I'm so happy for you and Mark and the kids and your ability to go back to work and go back to teaching is just phenomenal. And Mark, as I understand, you in your frozen tundra have bought yourself a metal detector.
Oh, yes, I did.
Why don't you tell us about that?
Well, I got the Garrett 400, and I like it so far. Haven't been able to get out much because it froze up on me, but it's man. Every day I see it sitting on my in the corner.
Yeah. Well, that's great.
I'm getting back into it. I used to do it before there were cell phones.
Yeah. Hey, turn off. Do you have 2 windows open?
Well, they're PDFs. I just opened my phone too. That's
it. I could hear it in the echo in there.
I was trying to read the chat, but I'm not as sneaky as my students. I have to get back in the classroom and learn their tricks. How to do it without getting caught.
So Mark bought the Gardace 400. He got out a couple of times to hunt in the field where we dug up the flying eagle, the large scent, and the piece of the musket trigger guard.
Yeah.
And he found a few more pieces of the trigger guard. He found
1947 truck hood.
yes. He got a piece of a Tootsie Toy car, or a Midge car.
Yep.
That area up there where Mark is just so old, and I expect good things coming out of the ground up there.
Mm-hmm.
And even on his property a few years ago, I dug up a radiator badge plate from a 1922 Studebaker.
Yep.
So there's a lot of good stuff in the ground up there. It's just a matter of waiting for the ground to thaw out.
That'll be awesome.
You said, Becky, it's
-6.
-6.
-6.
So
Wow.
Layla, the dog, and I will not be going outside. Oh, I just got Abby Dog's attention. She'll go outside.
Yeah.
I've already been out for a couple hours.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know that I can reasonably handle New York State in the winter.
Oh, it is tough. I don't know if I had told you, but I have hypothyroidism now. So my body temperature tanks, and this is tough. You have to dress in extra layers and even beyond what's normal for being chilly this time of year. But having to deal with illness in this cold, not fun.
Not fun.
Why I camped on the couch for so long while I was sick, because I could bundle up and put a dog on my feet.
Right.
Yeah. I get up a couple hours, 3 hours early in the morning so I can warm the whole place up for her.
Yeah. Did you figure out what was going on with your heater yesterday?
Yeah, my thermostat in here is old, and I ordered another one.
Okay. All right.
It's acting up. So, yeah, it was no big deal.
I'm giggling because he had to show all of us just how you tap it to get it to work right now. It's one of those. It's not going to work unless you hit it here and here. So Ben, my youngest son, and I are like, Mom, do this.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
Being 13 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
I got one coming tomorrow, so we'll install it.
Oh.
Brand new.
It won't be there tomorrow because it's -6 degrees, and anybody in their right mind is not bringing you a delivery. I'm telling you now, you may as well just sit on that couch and wait till spring.
Oh my gosh. I do most of my shopping online, and the boys the young men, our sons, like, Mom, these poor delivery drivers, you make them come down this driveway.
Absolutely.
And I got a long driveway, so.
Yeah. Well, do they park at the end and walk? Do they have to park at the end and walk in, or is it covered in snow?
The ones that are scared do.
Yeah. Oh, he's really good about plowing. In fact, he plows the whole almost yard. It looks like you could land a plane here, but it's because of the way the wind blows, it fills in fast. But yeah, the new drivers, they try walking down the driveway. So usually one of the guys will go out and meet them halfway.
Okay. The first time I came to your house, I was terrified of your dogs. They came tearing out of the house. I was out of the car, and on my way to the door, the dogs came tearing out. I turned around and got right back into the car and waited. They sound vicious, but really they're just lovable little puppies. That one? This is there he is.
Abby, this way. Say hi to Dennis. Yeah. She's not in tune with the TVs like Layla.
She wants me to go throw the ball outside for her.
Yes, I can see that. Plugs for Days says if you take your thermostat off, since you're going to replace it, you can just nut the two wires together, and that will turn on your furnace and then unconnect it when you want it off.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you.
That may work.
Will. Yep.
Will it? Okay.
Plus,
all right.
I can also turn on the fan manually.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
So it can,
Mark's furnace is outside.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's not even connected to the house directly.
it pumps hot
It
water in.
Yeah, it's outside in this its own little building. Um, and you're burning wood, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Renewable source of fuel, you know.
That's also his exercise program.
Yes.
Yeah. Now he tells me that he put on a few pounds.
Oh yeah.
I gave it to him. I lost it. He found it.
I like it. I like it. Yeah. So now Mark has to get onto a new exercise regimen
Mm-hmm.
to work off those extra pounds, which is
Yep,
good.
that's why I brought the metal detector.
Yeah.
I can just walk from the house here.
And
Yeah.
gee darn, I can't lift that much, so I can't help with that. Oh.
Yeah.
Fire
You know, we could get you out there and you could just dig the hole.
There we go.
Mhm.
And then Mark or I can get down there on the ground and figure out what it is. I'm
Exactly
just
what it is.
saying. There's a way to get you there.
When he first got his metal detector, he took Ben, but it was a cold day. And, Ben is our outdoorsy son. He's got a big beard and
Yeah.
he's always outside. He came back and he was like a frozen fish stick or something because he was just so cold.
He's still a wimp yet.
Yeah. No, I'm with Ben on that.
Be gone that long. I lost my phone. I was reading that comment about the furnace and I dropped the phone. I have no idea where it went. Oh, he signed my phone on me. That's how I read the comments with the window open here.
Yeah.
I tell you, I'll get back to those teenagers. They'll teach me all the tricks of how to use the phone again.
That's right. So now you're going to do like half days?
I'm going to start with quarter days from home and then go in quarter day, then half day, and then finally work up depending on how I feel. I mean, mentally, I want to jump in, but I haven't done that much activity.
Right.
Those calls are sitting through
Sorry about that.
Thought that was my phone for a second.
No, that's my alarm that goes off to notify me I'm closing in on the 2 or the 3 minute warning or something like that.
That went by fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes quick. I'm telling you. It's why the morning show has lasted. It's been running longer because I just it goes by so quick, and then I'm out of time. I'm also doing, if you guys are interested, I'm doing an additional show Wednesday night at 7 p.m. And it's about whatever you want to come talk about. If you're talking about metal detecting, you're talking about magnet fishing, you're drone fishing, Mark out there catching those big giant trout.
I love it.
There's no timeline on that. It starts at 7. We go until we're all too tired or too drunk or too stoned.
Cool.
So, Tommy says,
"Oh, thank you." I'm talking to River Styx here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is very, very encouraging.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I'm 51. I was diagnosed when I was 50, and I'm 51. And my surgeon dared to say she thinks I'll be writing Christmas cards in 5 years, too.
Wow. That's encouraging. That really is.
But Dennis, I got the protocol now, and this checkup and that checkup and
Right.
But I will keep every single appointment.
Yeah, and that's me now. I'm in that holding stage where I can go out and travel and enjoy the summer. If I start to feel sick, I find a doctor, I find a clinic, I find an oncologist to get tested. If I'm doing okay, then I wait till I come back to Florida, and then for the first 2 months that I'm here, all I'm doing is testing and checking and seeing. And I have a problem with the thyroid as well, except my thyroid. They just recently did a scan. They did an ultrasound, and they said there's no masses on it, so it's not cancerous. Thank God.
Yeah.
but they're calling it thyroid disease. So I go from hypothyroid to hyperthyroid
Ooh.
every couple of days.
Oh my.
And as a result, this year when I was up in New York, well, I had a mild heart attack in Maine, and then I had a more severe heart attack in New York State.
Oh no.
Because my thyroid keeps doing this, and they're still trying to figure out what they're going to do to fix it. My end resolve is take the damn thing out, because you don't need a thyroid to live. You can take a pill once a day, and it does what the thyroid would do normally, rather than all of this up and down, up and down, up and down. So
imagine that.
It's crazy. I have to. The last day in New York when I had my heart attack there. Prior to that day, anytime I did any physical exertion, I would sweat insanely. And that day, I went out, I walked across the yard, I walked back, I was extremely fatigued, and I didn't sweat at all. And 30 seconds later, I was on the ground, blue lips, and so I have, and for a few days prior to that, I didn't feel well. And my friend Sam was headed up to a family's property to do some work, and I just wanted to be part of it. So even though I didn't feel well, I still got in a car and drove it up, up on the other side of Groton, not feeling well. A car that's not mine.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Well, because, I don't want to crash my own car. Yeah.
I learned to drive again. Mark has been driving me for over a year. And
it will come back quickly. It will.
Well, it's this stupid snow on the roads that I don't like. I'm not really worried about regular driving, but
yeah. Morning squirrel.
So she'll be all right.
Yeah.
That car's fantastic in the snow.
That's right. Here's what you do, Becky. Go out there when you're up to it. Go out to your car, get in it, pop it into 4-wheel drive, and drive through the yard.
Yep.
Because if you miss something, who cares?
It's all
now flat. The ditch on the other side of the road, you probably want to stay out of that one.
Yeah, it's a big one. That's a big one. We crossed it there one day, remember?
And I know.
Yeah, I remember.
Done donuts in our yard and came in and told my students about it. I'm like, really?
Oh, it's fun.
Nice.
Oh, hi, Mr. Davis. What were you doing? Oh, I was doing donuts in the yard. 16-year-old that. Yeah.
Dude, I think that's great information. It encourages our youth to get out there and enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly.
Small town up here. Half of them are related to him or grew up with somebody that knows you guys or something.
Exactly.
Oh. I think I might venture to Moravia today. I might drive down.
Nice. Now, how are the roads? I mean, how is the drive? Is it slushy? Is it icy? Is it?
No, they're dry.
Dry
And frozen.
Okay.
Yeah, now ask me when I'm on them at 6:30 in the morning in a couple of weeks, and I'll let you know. That's what I really hate.
Now, yesterday we drove through some squalls, we'll call them.
Going up to
you were telling me. Yeah.
Not fun.
No.
I am considering, and I've been making arrangements with my doctors here, so that I have my doctors if I choose to spend the full year in New York. I can do this in Telelink instead of trying to find doctors in New York State.
Isn't that a nice thing that you're able to do now?
It's awesome. It's the only reason. Well, there were two reasons I came back to Florida this year. The big reason was all of my doctors are here.
Mm-hmm.
The second reason was it was so cold.
Oh.
I mean, I was I can't get that. I mean, look here. I haven't shaved in like 2 years. Look,
really?
You can almost see there's almost something there. If I rub it hard enough, maybe it'll show up.
Yeah. This has only been since November.
And
Yeah,
I wish our sons were here so you could see all three bearded wonders together.
oh
You
my
know,
God, that's crazy. I wish I could get that look, but I can't.
It really
I
helps
mean,
in the cold.
when I was younger, just out of high school, I tried Rogaine on my face and on my chest, and it didn't really work.
No.
I had 3 hairs on my chin after that, and I had 3 hairs on my chest. Um, and they were all named, and then eventually they just went away. They just, one day they were gone. It was terrible. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
I noticed a
but-
nice greenery in your background there. All your trees.
Mhm.
oh yeah.
Looking over his shoulder too.
Can I take that?
It is clear out today. Well, it's sunshiny. Not it's rainy. It's been raining for days.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
asked her if I could take Dennis. I just asked her if I could take the computer over to our window.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
see if we
do
can
it.
do that.
All right.
Do it. Yeah.
Plug.
Unplug it. There we go.
This is my new computer, so it's actually like a tablet. So I'm folding you in half. Whoops, I did something. But
That's okay. You flipped it up, so
let's see.
there you go.
I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, there we go. All right, Mark, why don't you hold it? Because let's see. Can we see out there?
How's that? Did you see it, Dennis?
Or did we lose it? Uh-oh, did we lose them?
No, hey, no, you didn't lose me. Put it back up next to the window again. I'm gonna leave you up for just hold it there for a second longer so people can see, and I'll hide. Wow, that is fantastic. That is just fantastic. I'm so glad it's you. and not me.
Yeah.
By the dog.
Hey, how do you turn this around?
Oh, just
I don't know how to use this new thing yet, so
Yeah, no, you're fine.
there we go.
yeah, my other
My ugly
computer
mug back
was
here.
dying, so we had to
There we go.
replace her.
Oh, good.
Nice.
There we go. Yeah, she's going to pick up the cat. She can pick up the cat now. So
Yes, I saw that. She was very excited that
do that. So here she comes with a cat.
All right.
My little itty bitty kitty.
Oh my gosh. That is awesome.
3 months that I could not do this. I mean, they would bring him over to me, but I couldn't hold him myself.
Right.
And you don't get to see him very often. He's our supposed farm cat, but he's really an indoor cat. And he likes to hide when people come.
Yeah,
Oh, yep.
like that.
He figured you're on there. Okay. Now he's done.
That is just
The dog's
awesome.
on the other side of the screen, like looking at us like, who are you talking to?
Yeah. Occasionally I get to talk to Sam and she'll be on her speakerphone and I call for Major, the puppy that's not so much a puppy anymore. And he runs around the house looking for me. He comes back to the phone and we're doing FaceTime. And so I can see him, but dogs don't see that one dimensional, but he can hear me. And so he comes back to the phone in our last conversation, and he started licking the phone.
That's what ours does. Oh,
yeah. It's really interesting to see. And anytime I call there to talk to Sam, that dog is running around trying to figure out where I am. He just is insane.
I know that voice. Where is he?
Yeah. So, let's see what the people are saying.
Oh yeah, I love
Yeah,
that.
I'm catching up on that, I guess.
Let's see. Tommy's talking about Rogaine 100 years. No, we can't do that. Squirrel Magnet Fishing, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Plugs.
Plugs for days. He's he's a pretty good guy. He co-hosted last Wednesday night with Tommy from River Styx, and that show was awesome. So, Mark Lewis.
I was watching it, but I can't figure out my new phone yet.
Gotcha. You'll get there. You're on that learning curve with the rest of us.
Oh yeah. My kids call me what do they call me? A dinosaur when it comes to the technology age.
Yeah. I totally
flip phone,
Yeah, I totally get that. So plugs for days saying congratulations, Becky.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's so good to be on this end of the journey.
Yeah, absolutely. You've had a long road, and you're through the other side of the tunnel, and you're still on the right side of the frozen ground.
Yes.
It's a good day.
It is a good day.
Planning out my flowers for next year.
Oh yeah. Mark said you guys are doing
a greenhouse for her.
Oh yeah.
That'll be a project. I'll make short little videos of that and show you how we're going to do that. That'll be pretty cool.
Yeah. Becky, do you see this message I just popped up?
Yeah, that's what I was reading.
Yeah. Okay. So it's and YouTube chat. There are 3 dots in the top right-hand corner.
Yeah.
If you click on those, you can pop out the chat and move it around your screen to where it's easier for you to see it.
Oh, yes. Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, River Styx, man.
Yeah. We're all
I should have told you that, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I've done that. So
yeah.
Thank you, Tommy. Appreciate that update. Digger Dan, King Clad, welcome to the show. We're about to wrap it up here, if that's okay with you, Becky.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
Okay, all right.
I got a meeting with my principal this afternoon. I got to get ready.
Nice. Well, hang out in the background. Don't sign off. I'm going to hide you on the screen.
Yes.
Okay.
Hang out. All right, and I'll be right back with you guys. All right, we're going to do our final affirmation, and then we'll close it out for the day.
Thank you.
I'll be right back. Hey guys, so that was fantastic. I was so glad when Mark and Becky reached out to me and said, "Hey, we would like to come up and make an appearance and give everybody the firsthand update." So really happy for them. We're going to end this stream. Remember to throw a thumbs up, and we will definitely see you again soon, Friday, for Coffee with Cancer. And this evening at 7:00, we'll have a show. Just come and chat. It won't be part of Coffee with Cancer. It'll just be part of the KCMD channel. The affirmation for today is, I create the possibility of happiness for others by being happy. Thank you, everyone, for coming in, and we will see you this evening, 7:00, or Friday morning at 9:00. Thanks, everyone.